Hello everyone, welcome back for some more unboxings of some sealed Xena VHS season sets. If you missed the first two videos, I talked a bit about why I'm really excited to grab these, the crazy deal we got on them, and did an unboxing for seasons 1 and 2. Now we will begin with season 3, which is my favorite season in the entire show. Overall, season 2, I think, is where, season 1 was very, very strong. One of my favorite first seasons of any TV show. I think it's so great out the gate. Number 2 is where I think it really hit its stride and was at least the equal, if not better, than Hercules. Although, that goes up against my favorite season of Hercules, season 3 of that show. Season 3 of Xena is where, for me, it very clearly eclipsed its parent show, Hercules, and was by far the better show, and where it really had on its A game. And there's a bit of a difference structurally and tonally, I think, between you look at seasons 1 and 2, and then you look at 4, 5, and 6, especially 6. And season 3 is that perfect merger point where I think it has the best of both styles of Xena. So let's go through here individually with the first tape. And we start off with the Furies, and been there, done that. Getting into some questions of the relationship between Xena and Ares. And been there, done that, the Groundhog's Day episode is, I think, one of the funniest episodes that they ever did, and a lot of it is just sold by Lucy Lawless, who is a fantastic comedic actress. When they let Xena be funny, she is so in her element. And we have the Dirty Dozen and the Deliverer. I loved the Dayhawk storyline, especially in Xena. It was okay later on in season 5 of Hercules when they revisited it. That was still good, but it was definitely better as we got into it with Xena. Gabrielle's Hope and the Debt. The Debt Part 2 and the King of Assassins. Getting some Gina Torres, who's always great to have. Whenever she makes an appearance in any show, she's always great. We have Warrior, Priestess, Tramp, and the Quill is Mightier. And this is a fantastic pairing of some more humorous episodes. That's the one thing that season 3 did perfectly. It has some of my favorite comedic episodes and some of my favorite dramas all in one season. As we go from those two episodes on this tape, volume 6, we have Maternal Instincts and The Bittersweet, which is brilliant. Never really thought about what my absolute favorite episode of Xena is, but The Bittersweet would definitely be up there in the ranking, definitely be contending. Be one of my favorites. One Against an Army and Forgiven. King Khan and When in Rome. Forget Me Not and Fins, Femmes, and Gems. Tsunami and Vanishing Act. And a brilliant 2-episode way to end the season with Sacrifice and Sacrifice 2. Just fantastic. And then back here we have the Certificate of Authenticity for the season box set. Now we have the season 4 box set, and This one, they went back and forth apparently with the packaging style, because now this one has all the tapes also individually sealed, so I have to pull them out and kind of slit the bottoms, make it a little bit easier. Just so amazing to be opening these after they sat in their packaging for 20-something years, and man, finally having these box sets. And after a fantastic closing of Season 3, Season 4 is off to a great start as well, with Adventures in the Sin Trade 1 and 2. And A Family Affair and In Sickness and in Hell, which is a great episode that in some ways reminds me of A Day in the Life with the style of humor. And we have A Good Day and A Tale of Two Muses. Locked Up and Tied Down and Crusader. Past Imperfect and Key to the Kingdom. I always like when we go into Xena's past and the crazy amount of stuff she did and places she went. I swear, for Xena to have been everywhere she went and did all that she did, she'd have to be like 70 years old by the time she met Gabrielle, but somehow she did everything she did. She is Xena. Such a glare with this packaging. Paradise Found and Debbie. One of the best things about Xena and Hercules was all the different explorations of different mythologies all around the world from all different eras too. It was like this big mythological Pangea where China and ancient Greece and Rome and all kinds of Nordic mythology and Indian and Gilgamesh all existed together at the same time, even though some of them were separated by centuries. The stories. It was a very cool way of exploring all those different mythologies. A good image of Alti, one of my wife's absolute favorite characters from Xena. We have The Plays the Thing and The Convert. I really like The Plays the Thing. I like any of the very Gabrielle-focused episodes that have a bit of a comedic twist, but always remind you of her beginnings as the bard character a little more than the warrior character. And we have Takes One to Know One and Endgame. I wonder if that's a production error. There's no picture for Takes One to Know One. And there's even the the spot there. That's interesting. And then we end the season with Ides of March and Deja Vu all over again. I like when they do those episodes related to the Xena scrolls. I think some of those are one of the few things that I think Hercules did a little bit better. The kind of real life things, the Hercules ones were much more focused on being self-referential, having people be like Rob Tapert and people in the production, and the Xena ones were a little different. But as much as I like those, it's one of the few things I think Hercules did a little better. And even when people, Gabrielle in Camp Wanachuk, just fantastic. And we have the certificate of authenticity.